This programme contains strong language, dog content, bike porn and vegan references from the outset and throughout.
What's up everybody? We told you we were going to bring you some new products. One of these is a collection with Pritchard. He was in MTV's Dirty Sanchez and is now an ultra-distance triathlete.
So Matt's a really interesting character. We just spent the weekend with him finishing up the range. While we were with him, we got an MTV crib-style tour of his house. We got to see all of his mad Sanchez memorabilia, and we had a really good chat with him about how he goes from being a mad party animal to a hardcore ultra-endurance athlete. So we filmed it all, and you're going to want to check it out.
Just fucking hit the tree, crash. Just fucking stop. And she went, Pritch, what are you doing? I went, huh? She's in the back. I was like, I've just ruined my van looking for you.
I like how you dropped Roger Daltrey into
Roger Taylor.
Roger Taylor.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
Well, it's been my. I've looked after the Queen for years, and then to get invited to his, I was just so starstruck to be honest. Just right there, and I didn't even have the guts to ask him for a photo.
We've been with you a minute, and you've already dropped in like an A-lister.
Oh, fuck off. Luke Sayers is. He's guested. He's a tattooist. He's guested in our shop twice before, and he ended up on E4's Tattooist of the Year competition, like the X Factor for tattooing. And he got through to the final, and he said, "Oh, I'd really like it if you could come up. I've got a party and everything." Anyway, a few drinks later, I said, "Has anyone got a wooden spoon?" He said, "What do you want a wooden spoon for?" I said, "Oh, we'll have a game of it. The wooden spoon on your head, pass it around. The first one to snap it wins." Everyone just looked at me daft. So I went looking for a wooden spoon, couldn't find one. So I said, "Right, we'll use a saucepan instead then." And they went, "A saucepan? So you're not going to smash a saucepan on your head?" I said, "Well, just see who can make the loudest noise." Next thing, this one guy grabbed it, hit one guy in the head, second guy in the head. Of course, he's the guy off Dirty Sanchez, he can handle it more. Just went whack. And instead of hitting me with the bottom of the saucepan, hit me with the corner, and basically felt like my skull caved in, and blood was going squirting up the top of my head, and everyone just went, ah, I almost fainted. And then ended up in A&E, and I had 8 stitches in my head. Yeah, so I just had them taken out yesterday.
So we got these things for you. You've seen them digitally.
Yes.
You haven't seen them in the flesh.
No.
Not many people have.
Ooh. Yes, no, ooh.
Which do you want first?
Oh,
the top half or the bottom half?
Right, ooh.
One t-shirt.
Oh, yoo-hoo! That's banging. That's really good.
So what is it? So, Sam Dunn, the amazing illustrator from up north based in London, she does like insane illustrations for like loads of bands, Kerrang, AFI. So we had a chat with her about doing this little piece for us, you and us, and that's what she came up with.
That's banging.
It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm proper stoked on that.
And then keeping it.
Sleeping your dead as well, look.
Yeah.
What's coming out of there? Jack Daniels?
We used a really small independent screen printing company to do them as well. Time for the bottom half.
Ooh. You got me a pair of Speedos over there. Woo! Sleep in your dead willy warmer. I mean, soccer. Oh, what? No way, check them out.
I hate to say it, but that would be a hell of a photo shoot.
For Christ, I don't think I'd get mine. Let's be honest, I don't think I'll get mine in there. I think my rock large is fitted perfectly, but I'll give medium a go. Small, obviously, will leave a bit tight on the old muscles, boys. Right, medium's nice fitted. Large is nice. I think when in the wash.
You want a couple of both?
Yeah, a couple of both is going to be good. Yeah, depending if I'm feeling buff, like with.
Do you know, I'm the same, because yeah, I'm the same with you.
If I'm having a fat day, it'll have to be large. I stopped training, I fucking gonna have to put on the weight. Even that looks nice. I'm a man of many sizes. The sleeping your dead mentality, it did start with the partying, but I suppose the meaning of sleeping your dead is just to live life as much as possible, and to grab out of life as much as possible, because before you know it, somebody's going to be knocking on that door and you're going to be good night Irene. So you might as well live it, love it, and just rip the living shit out of it. I don't know if any of you can remember the start of the Dirty Sanchez the movie, when we got blown up in the caravan and we just lay there all burnt, like trying to act. This is my burnt top. I keep everything. So that's it from the film. Sleeping your dead.
Have you got any other stuff specifically from the film?
That was the very first stunt we did on Sanchez.
Oh really? Yeah. That was literally the first one?
Yeah.
You
almost broke my neck.
You weren't fucking about then, you went in hard.
Oh fucking right, yeah.
So is this kind of like coverage of when it started to like...
You were when it sort of started, yeah. I was partying constantly and not going to bed. And then Joyce, and we were all in the car when they were about to go filming, the crew, all of us, and I was fucking in a pickle. And Joyce said, fucking hell man, go to bed. And I just turned around and said, fuck off, I'll sleep when I'm dead. And everyone just laughed their head off. And then forever they just stuck in. It seems like another lifetime ago. Fun times.
Do you miss it? Or are you just happy, or just you're just different now?
I am a different person now, but I still, I suppose I do miss it. Enjoyed it. Well, who doesn't? I got paid to travel the world and get wrecked.
Look at that Barnet, man.
I know. They even filmed it coming home the next morning. Do the walk of shame. Fucking hell.
Wait, who is that?
That's Charlotte's church. It was her birthday party in Cardiff. And me and her walked out to the nightclub arm in arm. And as soon as I opened the door, it was literally, I was like, what the fuck? It's like, Jesus Christ, anyway.
It's breaking news, that.
The stories, nothing happened. But they made it look like something happened.
How did it actually get picked up?
What, Dirty Sanchez?
Yeah.
We made, I think, a video called Pritchard versus Dayton. It was an escape video. And a talent scout sort of phoned me up in work and said, oh, we'd like to interview for a possible TV show. So we went into MTV and gave them the Pritchard versus Dayton video, and then called us in again, and that's how it happened. Meeting up with Dayton thing, and it's just one of those things you just sort of meet. You meet someone, you get on with them, and you realise the two of you sort of click, and that's what happened with me and Dayton. And in the end, it was me and him just winding each other up. And for 1 minute, whilst we were doing all this, I never thought that it would ever turn into what it turned into in the end. We just enjoyed doing what we were doing, and we just happened to be in the right place at the right time, I think. All right,
question about your world record. Is that the paintball thing?
Football, yeah.
Did you actually genuinely think like it was a proper world record attempt, or did you know that it was a gag?
Oh no! I probably thought it was. I've always wanted to be in the Guinness Book of Records. For some stupid reason, I thought, well, how many people are going to do paintballs, are they? So basically, I knew they had researchers. So the researchers obviously did their work, but literally the researcher was Dayton. And he made a letter which was completely legit in my eyes, because it had all the stamp and everything on the health and safety stuff. My health and safety officer was in on it. And he said, well, yeah, I've read all this, you need to do all this. So I'm all like, oh yes, real shit, man. I fucking signed it all. I can't even watch it. I can't watch it because you're so gullible. The record's 102. I only need 103. I only need 3 more and I've fucking beaten it. I'm in that fucking great book, baby! I've never been academic at all. And I was in the thick class It was classed as the class back in the day. I don't think you'd be allowed to call it the thick class anymore. But I was in a thick class in school, and I never really had any interest at all in anything apart from being a stuntman. I just wanted to be a stuntman. I was always picked on in school. I was always bullied in school. I was classed as a weirdo. I enjoyed skateboarding, which then was classed as a weird sport to do. That's my very first pro board. The biggest selling board of all time was the Matt Pritchard and Friends. They're clearly not my friends.
Wait, who are they supposed to be?
Morrissey, Naomi Campbell, Elton John, John Lennon, me, what's her name? Yeah, her, Jim Morrison. Well, that doesn't need any names, does it?
To be fair, literally the only one I recognise on there is Homer. I didn't even recognise you on there.
I was a bit of a tearaway when I was younger, so all my criminal record was all put onto one skateboard. I was in the Sun for criminal damage to Mill Lane, which is a very popular cafe quarter in Cardiff at the moment, where people eat and drink and everything. It's very continental, and I was skateboarding there, and I was arrested for ruining the pavement. Obviously, another one was when I smashed up the hotel, and I got banned from the Travelodge for 2 years. Very posh. Permanently banned from any hotel owned by the Trust House 4-Day group. And failed to pay a television licence fee. Rock and roll! It just moulds you into this different person because of life experiences, I suppose. And I suppose in my genes, I've got, I know I've got this ability to do what I can do. That must have something to do with shaping the way I am now from my younger years. I mean, I know I can just switch off. It's all up there. It literally is all up there. Right. Oh. This is the bike I have always wanted. Ever since I started getting into triathlon, this is the bike I've always wanted to have. I don't know why. I just like the look of it. Cervelo, great make, great bike, and I've just always wanted one. I did the Cardiff Olympic triathlon last year on this, and this year I did the double Enduroman, which is double Ironman, and the difference was just unbelievable. The speed you can get out of this thing. I'd say the ultra endurance stuff came about when Sanchez finished. I always have to do something. I mean, it was skateboarding before, then it was Sanchez, and Sanchez went, and I needed to find something to give me a buzz, some kind of adrenaline, and there was a few reasons really. I look back at myself, and I partied a lot. My body obviously took its toll, and it just wasn't me. And it slowly but surely just started happening. I started running. I did a Cardiff half marathon. I did one when I was 15, so I thought I'll see if I can do that again. So I set that as a goal. I did it, and then that just started. It was just a stepping stone to next, and the more I kept going, the fitter I kept getting. And then I sort of was something in my head. I thought, like, I can do this. And then it was Ironman next, I suppose.
Is that the old TT?
Yeah, I'm trying to sell it. Just below to sell it.
Is that an advert for the vlog?
Does anyone want Pritchard's old TT?
When I first got this, I thought, oh yeah, TT, you're fucking right, a little banging. Little did I didn't know. They're deep, innit? Yeah, man. And I was screaming down towards the lake, down that hill, and I got a side wind, fucking hit my front wheel. Oh, I'm going mad. It literally fighting the fucking thing. How I didn't fall off, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just I'm in the process of trying to sell this thing. I don't need 2 TTs. So if anyone wants to buy a bike, I'm bordering on starting at Halfords. But like, As the saying goes, you can never have enough bikes. My friend Batsy sent me a YouTube clip of Rick and Dick Hoyt, a disabled son and his father, and he swam with his disabled son in a boat, picked him out the boat, put him in a specially made bike, cycled him 112 miles, and then pushed him in a wheelchair for 26 miles. And I couldn't believe it. And I was like, man, if that dude can do that, then why can't I do that? And I instantly signed up for an Ironman. And as soon as I finished that Ironman, that was it then. I was hooked. I'm still looking for that thing that tips me over the edge. I'll find it one day. I want to do a continuous decker. I want to do a decker.
There's a lot of people after the decker now, isn't there?
Yeah. I think if I'm going to do a decker, I might just do it myself.
Around 2009 was maybe when you started getting serious about it.
Yeah.
Was that around the time of the stabbing?
It must have been around the time of the stabbing, because I'd just come back from a 6-mile run, went to go to the shop to get a drink, and that's when I walked into the shop, and there was this guy effing and blinding, and the shop was full of women and children and stuff, and he was going nuts, and I just thought, man, and I just could feel the anger in me, and I just like, I hate seeing that anyway. I just lost my temper. I just grabbed him by the neck, chucked him out the shop. He literally opened the door and just went, and I didn't feel anything. And then I turned round, my girlfriend just screamed, just fell to the floor, started crying. I went, huh? Touched her, and that was it then. Blood everywhere, and I just went, I could feel the gap in my neck. I thought, oh shit. Oof, and I just sat down there. Well, I just got funny tingly feeling there. I just sat down, and I know it may sound dramatic, but I just sat down and just thought, oh, any minute now I'm going to go to sleep. But I was calm. I was calm considering I had a hole in my neck.
Did it change you?
Yeah, it just made me more nuts.
More nuts? That is legit twerking, isn't it?
Twerking! Go on then. Go on. Paul. Boy. When I did the triple Ironman last year, my head went on the bike, and I was just tripping. Trees are talking, everything was moving. I was just like, oh Christ, here we go. But the thing is, I've experienced it before, so I know what to come. But on the double this year, it didn't come on the bike, and it always does happen to me, always does. And it didn't come on the bike. Literally, as I got off the bike, I said something to the organiser, and he looked at me funny, and I just went, what did I just say then? I said, oh shit, here we go. It's happening. I thought, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. It happened on the run, and I ended up in a forest with my bike light because I forgot my head torch. And it's just like, what am I? It's like a dream, isn't it?
Yeah. But I always quite liked being in that state.
Yeah, I like being in that state.
It's kind of like, oh fuck, everything's amazing. This is so cool. Like everything hurts, but I'm just like so happy right now.
It's like a free trip, isn't it? I didn't pay for this. I earned it. I suffer from depression, and it's doing this kind of stuff which sort of keeps my mind active and stops me from being so low, I suppose. If my body's full of endorphins, I'm happy. Like when I get back from a bike ride, a swim, a run, I'm happy. I'm bouncing off the walls. And it's that kind of feeling that I want to feel like all the time, so hence why I keep wanting more. And if I don't do that, and I just sit there, I get so depressed. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I think too much, and I get myself in the right state. Sometimes I don't sleep. It's nothing to do with sleeping, you're dead. Sometimes I just don't sleep, and I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll go for a run for 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And that's just the way it is. So I suppose to deal with that, I'm fucking mental. I am fucking nuts. But to deal with that kind of, to deal with what I have to deal with is just swim, bike, run, and that really does help my mental state.
You're not mental at all. You're like everyone.
Oh no, I think we're all mental, but all we're all different, mental in different ways.
Let's go grab some food. There is literally one place in Cardiff where I will go for food, and it is Anna Loca, and we shall go there at least once today and at least once tomorrow, possibly more on both days. They actually use cars as a mode of transport.
Last ride's the fast ride. Get into Pritchard's mobile and let's go crazy. Full of Anna Loca, full of Anna Loca. We are full of Anna Loca.
I think he enjoyed his lunch more than you.
What they put in that? Oh, I think they put natural speed in it. A lot of people ask me questions. They always say, well, how can you do all that when you're a vegan? I thought vegans are weak. The amount of energy I've had since turning vegan has been unbelievable. I mean, each their own, of course. I'm not preaching. But you know, if I can do 30 half Ironman in 30 days, and I can do a triple Ironman and a double Ironman, and I think that says a lot, to be honest. My favourites, the cocoa brownie. These rock. Oh yeah, this I like to call this my lesbian food cupboard. Excuse the term, but I can't really say that on camera, can I? I just like to call my vegan cupboard and all my power stuff. Got all my bars in there for cycling, all my primal pantry bars and everything. All these are stuff I put in smoothies and stuff: chia seeds, coconuts, Brazil nuts, sesame seeds, cocoa, maca powder. This is absolutely banging.
Is it legal?
I didn't get it off Pablo Escobar, I'll put it that way. I always find time for the odd little party here and there, but the thing is, I don't. That's me. I enjoy a party as long as it's in moderation. You've got to have a balance these days. I mean, I finished a double Ironman last 2 weekends ago. And because when I finished it, that was me. I just went nuts. Just went on self-destruct. I ended up in hospital, A&E, this, that, party, I went to Germany on a stag do. I just went crazy for 2 weeks. I earned that party. I worked hard to get to that double Ironman, so I had a little party, and next challenge now, focus, back on it.
I like how a little party in your head is 2 weeks.
Should we go have 1 pint? So
yeah, I'm up for it.
Beer garden or something?
Yeah.
Well, quite nice, you know, having a pint, just talking about partying, you know.
Skills. That's how you done this.
I got the skills to pay the bills. I don't pop pills. Let me.
You know Sean Conway, don't you?
Yeah. Did a few things with him when he was doing around the Britain, cycling around Britain and running. We went to this local pub by the Severn Bridge. We got pretty pissed, and then we were sleeping in. It was like this kind of pub, and we were just sleeping in the beer garden. Little did he know I had fireworks, so he fell asleep, and I just lit this thing, just chucked the firework next to his sleeping bag. Bang! Oh, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking trying to set me on fire, fuck. So set another one, chucked it on him. Fuck. But sadly, it didn't make TV.
Jimmy Pritch wants to go to the lake and row a boat.
Based on how Pritch drives, knowing that I'm in the back, sitting on a tattoo bench or whatever it is, there is not a fucking chance in hell. Not a chance in hell I'm getting in a rowing boat with you. Ever.
Row the boat gently down the stream.
Never.
Jimmy falls in and Jimmy falls in and has to swim. Diddle dee 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 dee. Right, happy days, cheers a day.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll drop as soon as I go on my bike. I'll just text.
Yeah,
and you know I got 3 hours, and I'll. Happy days. Have a good evening.